This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
What is going on, everyone? Unfortunately, due to weather, the Houston Texans fall to the Chicago Bears 21-17. They only played 3 quarters. However, we have a bit to talk about. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, football is back, and I want to thank everyone who was a part of today's live stream. I cannot wait to continue this throughout the season. And my name is Ruben Calvillo. This is the 713 Houston Sportcast, and I drop daily Houston Texans content. Make sure you guys are tapped in. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok for the latest news, rumors, and updates. This episode was powered by BetUS, and they have some words for us.
Michael Vick at BetUS.com. Catch an incredible 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. BetUS, my online sportsbook and casino.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to some of the bright spots of today's game. One of them, backup quarterback Davis Mills. Mills Mafia stand up. He went 10 of 13 for 102 yards and 1 touchdown. Look, Davis Mills did fantastic today, in my opinion. He showed that he can be a capable backup quarterback. And if I am Davis Mills, I am make sure I ball out this preseason so that if any other team wants to go ahead and trade for me, they have some film that they can smile at. Davis Mills was in control. There was a great moment where there's a Chicago Bear rushing at him. He breaks his ankles, keeps the play alive, gives number 26 Ben Skoranek an opportunity to make a play, which he does, comes down with it, moves the change. Davis Mills leaves a touchdown drive in the opening and then also leads the Houston Texans offense to another opportunity to get 3 points on the board. Look, he answered the bell. I give him an A+. Shout out to Davis Mills, man. I was wondering how he was going to perform. Does he grow in another year in this Bobby Slowick offense? It looks like he did. The offensive line. We saw Juice Scruggs and we saw Kenyon Green start. So when I saw them out there, I was surprised because it was Aaron Wilson who reported that the starters weren't going to play. However, Kenyon Green looked good, guys. He was holding his own in pass blocking. He was being a force in the run blocking game as well. And Juice Scruggs just looked fantastic the entire time. But this is what I wanted to see from the young left side of my offensive line. If Kenyon Green gets it going, ladies and gentlemen, this offensive line, this offense as a whole is only going to get better. He had a strong showing today. I hope he keeps it up in training camp and throughout the preseason. Your wide receivers, your standout, Xavier Hutchinson, he led the way for the Houston Texans, 5 catches for 56 yards. Now, I don't want to buy too much into this. I don't want to drink the Kool-Aid. But if you ask me after today, who is the Houston Texans' number 4 wide receiver, I would say it was Xavier Hutchinson. Yesterday, I was telling you, I hope and I pray and I think it is going to be number 8, John Minchie. That wasn't the case. John Minchie only 1 reception for 4 yards. Xavier Hutchinson was the difference maker tonight. And if he does catch that extra pass, we're talking about 70 yards for him. Number 19, have yourself a day. Even though it's only preseason game 1, I would say Xavier Hutchinson is the Houston Texans' number 4 wide receiver. Your young tight ends got an opportunity to make some plays. Cade Stover and Tegan Quitoriano both caught passes in the opening drive. The touchdown drive, it was Tegan Quitoriano who caught the touchdown pass. Unfortunately, he went down and had to be carted off. Wishing the best for TQ. Cade Stover, it is next man up, so we're going to see a lot about him. Your running backs. Now, there was nothing to really be excited about. No one had more over than 20 yards, but it was Cam Akers today. 5 attempts, 13 rushing yards, 2.5 yards a carry, and a receiving touchdown. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to overreact to Cam Akers. But guys, the running game was so today. I thought it was going to be the British Brick Show. It was not that. He went for -2 yards today. The running game was okay. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to overreact about. However, Cam Akers, shout out to you for making a play, getting into the end zone. Switching to the defense, I mean, there was a lot of negatives, right? There was the busted coverage in the first touchdown drive from Chicago, just wide open in the end zone. And then the second touchdown drive, the tight ends were just eating up the Houston Texans linebackers and secondary. One of the few bright spots on this defense, I would say, Kalen Bullock had the forced fumble earlier in the game. Unfortunately, was not able to recover it. Showed the pop throughout his entire play in tonight's game. With Kalen Bullock, I wanted to see a lot of him at safety, and that's what we saw today. Kamari Lassiter was not out there. He is your penciled in number 2 cornerback. So that should tell you how D'Amico Ryans feels about Kamari Lassiter. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, there's not really nothing to write home about on the defense. With the offensive, though, Davis Mills looked good. Kate Stover looked good. Xavier Hutchinson looked good. Let me know your thoughts and concerns in the comments down below. And for more Houston Texans content, follow me. Go H-Town. Have a very blessed day.